Welcome back, everybody, to episode 2 here, and well, as you can see, some things have changed. Well, it's way later in the year now, and well, we've taken out a decent-sized loan. So the loan's purpose is going to be trying to grow the farm a little bit faster, as we did clear quite a bit of land there. So, as you can see, we have a nice stack of bales from first cut there. It may or may not have used a mod to help us make such a beautiful stack, because I know I can't, but yeah, so we got quite a bit of trees cleared actually since we've last seen each other, and well, we've got ourselves hooked up to the disc to go and well, clear some more land, and well, not clear the land, we've already cleared the land, but to make the land, I guess, a field. So we haven't cleared it all. We're definitely going to be clearing more than we have, but we've definitely got a good start here. So we're going to go ahead, unfold the disc. As you guys can see, yeah, that tree line has disappeared. And in the time you've been gone, there's been a fence actually built around part of our property by the county there. They just wanted a fence put there to clear up the how do you say it? I guess the lines, like the ownership lines, I guess, in a way. So who owns what? They just wanted to clear that up a little bit. So I said I wasn't paying for the fence. You guys would have to do that if that's what you want, and they did. So they came in and put in a fence where they where the property line was. That's the word we were looking for. But we're gonna go here around and around and kind of just start to make a field outline at the very least, and we do get quite the view with this field outline. We get to come right up to the riverbed here, so that's pretty cool actually. Don't want to go too close to the fence, obviously. We definitely cause some issues being too close to the fence, but no better way to do this than a good old time lapse, I guess, as we're right up against the fence. Look at us go, doing what we do best and messing everything up. Yeah, we'll go ahead here and see what we can make happen with the amount of land we've cleared. Some of this area was already pretty cleared. It was just some spots are heavy in brush, and some spots are so heavy in brush we're not even gonna clear them up. So, well, yeah, let's do this. So I'm just back here at the starting point of the field. We're gonna shut her down and leave her here for now. But after doing three passes of tillage on this piece, you kind of got to see that this is actually quite a large area of land, and we're not even close to clearing everything we want to clear, and we didn't even disc everything we could have disked yet. So it is a very large piece to start with, but we're just gonna work with what we've done outlined already. We'll fill it in later in a bit here and get everything sorted that way, and then we're gonna continue to look for some equipment and deals on equipment. Unfortunately, I lost a good chunk of my loan. I didn't actually lose it. It must have moved accounts or something, but we'll talk to the accountant here in a bit and figure out what he's done with that. But yeah. So we got quite a bit of tillage, and this is obviously going to take us quite a bit of time to harvest when it comes time to doing that. But those open areas in the back, we're gonna, maybe have to drive a trail or something to get back there and mow them down and continue to clear cut them, and you might as well use it for bales while we can and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna actually maybe pull up a view of the map here after I get back to the house, satellite image it, and see where we are at with that. So we're here right now looking at the map, and as you guys can see, the field is actually a pretty decent size, so that's always fun. It's a big field. Wow. But we'll switch over to what we own, like I showed you in the last episode. And I was going to mention as well, sorry you guys in advance for the fact that the first video was lower quality and the start of this one was lower quality. I forgot to set my FPS in recording software, so it was recording at like 30 FPS, so that's my mistake. We're back up to 60 though right now, and we'll leave it at that. But yeah, we own quite a bit of land, and we haven't even remotely come close to clearing the volume of land that we have. So we definitely have a lot more land we can clear if we want to and stuff. So it's a decent sized field to start with, and I think it's a good starting point for us. So we don't want to clear cut. We're probably going to leave up in here pretty empty and just leave it with the trees and not touch too much in this way. And I don't want to have to clear cut a lot. Like we might move this bush out, but all this back in here too, we're gonna leave. Just a lot of trees to clear out then. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead here and figure some things out, and then we'll get back to tillage and we'll finish that off. And we are still in the running if we want to get barley in, so we'll maybe do a trip to town here for some seed. Then we'll have to look at getting a fertilizer spreader in to put some fertilizer down and whatnot. We'll also have to definitely get some soil samples done so we know what we're doing and working with here a little more. But we're gonna go ahead, figure some stuff out, and then I'll be back with you guys. So we are just heading back from town here. We went and picked up some seed actually, so we can get our barley in the ground this like next month. So tomorrow I guess we could start planting and get our barley in for next year's harvest, and hopefully we have the equipment by then. I wouldn't really want to have to harvest, hire custom guys to come out and do that, but we'll see how that plays out, I guess. But we'll get back to the farm with the seed and kind of go from there. We're back home, and well, the tractor that can unload this, the skid steer, doesn't even have forks. We don't have pallet forks for it, but the tractor we need to unload it is on the discs. So I mean, it's no better time than now, just I guess, to go ahead and finish disking. So we'll time lapse the rest of that. Shouldn't be too much more left by the looks of it. And then we'll I don't know what we'll do next. Probably, well, obviously get the seeder ready to go, and have to look into getting ourselves the proper equipment to get the crop off the ground for next year. So now that we're all done disc and we can take the disc on back to the yard, we'll go ahead and pull the drill out and unload the seed and get the drill filled up, and then we'll see where we're at, because tomorrow we're going to start putting seed in the ground, and like really shortly after that we need to get ourselves, I want to buy used equipment, but we'll our options, they becomes very limited when you're looking for used. So we'll we might wait a day or so and see what comes up. If nothing comes up, there is a new one at the store we could purchase. Not ideal, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this girl parked back in out of the way. That's a good enough spot. And yeah, I'll go ahead and get this seed unloaded quick here. It's fairly early here this morning, and well, we did get the soil samples back because we got them to come out yesterday and take them. So, well, not completely back, but you know, it shouldn't take long. It's not going to affect, I don't think, too much how we seed, but yeah, we got the seeder full there, full of barley seed, and we'll let the tractor warm up here a little bit, and we're going to be off going to put some barley in the ground. Nothing yet for used equipment has come up that we could use, but you know, patience is a virtue, they say, so we can wait. That's long enough. Let's just go. But yeah, I'm really hoping I don't have to buy a new fertilizer spreader. I mean, it'll last us a long time, but we'll see how that plays out, I guess. Yeah, we'll unfold here and start at it. Look, there's a deer. So we're just kind of finishing up the last little bit here. And I'm actually shocked we actually have as much seed left as we do. I was actually really worried we were not gonna have enough seed, but we do. So that is the importance of this. But it's not even noon yet here, so I'm thinking we consider pulling up and hooking up to the mower and maybe start mowing. We do got quite a bit of land we can bale back there, so that is important. And I was thinking about getting a solid fertilizer spreader, but I think for now it makes the most sense to buy a pull behind sprayer, just so we have the ability to do herbicide and liquid fertilizer out of the same machine and kind of make a bigger investment on that than buying maybe two separate ones. So that's what we're going to be looking for right now. But we're gonna do the right thing as well here and wash up the cedar before it gets put away for, well, quite some time. Again, we are heading back from town. We do have rain in the forecast, and yeah, I've spent a fair amount of money. I definitely just made the biggest investment. Well, one of the bigger investments for sure. Bigger than I wanted, but I said to hell with it. We got ourselves a John Deere pull-behind sprayer with seed-to-spray technology for doing liquid fertilizer with overlap control, as well as herbicide control with the ability to see and spray. So meaning it's only going to spray the weeds it sees, so it's not going to waste spray on nothing, which is huge for us in the sense of saving money. Is, you know, that's a huge advantage in the fertilizer and the herbicide way of doing it. But we're gonna be keeping this for quite a while. It's a 24-meter span, and we're gonna be keeping it for quite a while because, well, we didn't just spend that much money to, you know, have it do nothing. So we're going to get our use out of it for sure. And well, we did fill it up while we were there. Actually, we were able to fill it up right there in town with some liquid fertilizer. So I think before the rain shows up, we'll get in the fields here and put some liquid fertilizer down before it gets carried away with growth. And then tomorrow, hopefully, if it dries up a little bit, we'll get in there with the mower and start mowing all that open meadow area so we can make a few bales and try to turn somewhat of a profit this year. Yeah, I'll get this unfolded and set up and we'll get her done. So you guys got to see this thing in action with its overlap control, which is extremely handy to have and saves you a lot on fertilizer, I'd say. But yeah, we're just finishing up here this last little bit. As you can tell, like, this thing's not no Speedy Gonzales or anything, working at a whopping 12 kilometers an hour. But the big thing for us here is it's a decent size, so it doesn't take us too long and all that fun stuff, but it is still a little slow, but that's okay. We're gonna have to see it pay for it. Oh, I missed a strip. Well, I guess that strip is not getting fertilized, but yeah, we'll go and clean her up and put her back in the shed where it won't get rained on and stuff, out of the sun. Yeah, it's starting to get dark here, so we're obviously going to be saving cutting hay for next episode, and the search for equipment will continue like always. But yeah, we'll see you guys next episode, and hopefully things go as accordingly as planned. Okay, there we go. And yeah, thanks for watching if you did, and I appreciate the support you guys have given, and I'm happy to be back. So we're definitely excited to get back into things and start the journey on this map and build the farm we want to build, and hopefully this farm takes us into Farming Simulator 25.